Will you remember me? I will remember you. Testing one. Let me drop something like it's hot.
Yeah, this is being a man representing for Avril. Let me say Avril, me mean Avril. Let me say Avril, me mean Avril.
Could you imagine the first person to say goodnight to me is Shirley Tripico? So long I haven't seen you, Shirley, being up this late. What happened? Your spoiled baby have you out and up tonight? Shirley Tripico, good night to you. A blessed and a happy new year. And I hope that we get to see each other and do something special. Just let the cold pass by. Can you hear me? If everyone can hear me loud and clear, for some apparent reason, I can't hear myself. Why is that? Let me see. Let me see. Am I not hearing myself or am I fooling myself? I'm not hearing myself. Okay, let me check one more time and see if everything is up and up. What I do wrong again, Lord? Tell me what I do wrong again. Okay, I think I heard myself. If you can hear me, let me know. Yes, we must get together. That's right, Shirley. It's a new year. Things have to change. Okay, so right now I'm here tonight. I'm not going to be with you long this evening, but I'm going to give you something that, let me see if Shirley gonna enjoy what I'm going to give to you. Okay, so we're here tonight. I am going to say a special happy Three Kings to those who celebrate Three Kings, especially in St. Croix, the Virgin Islands. Here in New York, I don't know what we celebrate. It's like sometimes we even forget it's a holiday. We who's not working, busy on the go, on the go, on the go. We're just so busy. It seems like we forget the holidays, but when it's a holiday for some, it's not a holiday for others. So happy Three Kings Day to all the people who is celebrating it, especially in St. Croix. I must admit to you, to the people of St. Croix, St. Kitts, I sat back, I watched the parade, I enjoy the parade, I enjoy the great costumes, and I want to say something tonight. Am I coming through clear? Let me see. Am I coming through Facebook clear? Can you hear me? Just hit me a comment and just say whether you can hear me or not, because for some apparent reason. So Shirley says we'll get together, so I know. Okay, thank you so much, Shirley. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to drop this before I leave, and I want to say this to the Christians, the believers, those who are saved, holy, sanctified, like myself, holy and sanctified, especially when I have on my new wig that is washed and clean tonight. I can say what I have to say, but Philbert, I was speaking about you tonight, girl. I was speaking about you tonight. Thank you so much. And I want to say this, and then I can be out of here as long as these people who pay for me to be here, is promoted. And if you're looking for a good immigration attorney, remember to give me a call. And if my friend just got certified into hosting wedding. The minute he posted it on Facebook, Alva, I just told myself, I'm getting married in 2025. He said he can now marry people. So if Alvar is marrying people, I'm getting married in 2025. This is going to be the wedding of a lifetime because there's no way. Terence Thomas, Happy New Year to you also. Glenbo Hobson, man, I haven't seen you in a long time. I heard from you. I haven't seen you. I don't know what Facebook doing to us, but Glenbo, I haven't seen you in a long time. But Terence, let me tell you something. This is our secret. Alvo, your friend, said is now certified to marry people. The minute he put that up, I know I'm getting married in 2025. Ain't no way 2025 come in and I don't say I do. Even if I have to say I do and the man walk away, I'm still saying I do. But Alva is going to marry me. I feel so good to know my friends are doing big things in the coming year. So people get ready. I'm getting ready to say I do. Now I don't have to wonder who is going to marry me, who is going to speak over my wedding, what a wedding this going to be. Because I know he being the one to marry me, this going to be the shakedown wedding. Ain't going to be no long gown coming in there and exciting and all these stuff. This going to be the wedding of a lifetime. My wedding got to be chaotic. It got to be something up in there. It's not going to be the original thing. Ain't no long gown and all that. No, no, no. We ain't doing that. I thought you already scheduled to get married with That's what I said. He is going to be the one to do my wedding. Let me go buy a tux. Terence, don't buy a tux. I just said my wedding cannot be like the original weddings everybody have. Long gown, going to the gym for 1 and 2 months, trying to get the belly tuck in and the waistline small and all this. No, this wedding gonna be different. We are going to have fun when I say I do. Because when it's all over, it's still going to be me. I ain't changing to get married. I ain't being no size 12 to get married. Then after I get married, I'm back up to a size 8. I ain't saying my size. But let me tell you all something, people in the islands, the holy and righteous people like myself, right? So when I was coming up in St. Thomas, I didn't have an alarm clock. I don't even think I had a phone. But I know when to wake up at 4 o'clock at least because I am going to be in the Juve. I am going to be on the waterfront and I'm never late. I mean, Wadabli, everybody know Avril is going to be there. The only difference with me when I used to be in the carnival, Janice Martin, good night to you, sweetie. How you doing? Ridgewood Savings Bank is in the house. The bank that we, the people, needs to bank. Okay, support our community businesses and our banks. Ridgewood Savings Bank, always giving back to the community. Thank you so much, Janice. But like I was saying, right? So we grow up in the islands in Carnival. We celebrate, we shake, we bubble, we do all kind of things. I was looking back at some videos all the way back from 2013 all the way up, right? The way Carnival have changed. We people who believe that we're in the church and we are so holy and righteous, we need to stop sitting down in front of the young people, bringing them down, dragging them down, talking about Carnival, what they're wearing, how they're shaking. If you don't want to hear me tonight, if you're saved and sanctified and you don't want to hear me tonight, you could turn it off. But I'm going to say what I have to say. We have to understand that we were once there. The things that these young people are doing today, we were once there. I was a once non-behave person. Growing up, Carnival didn't miss me, Juve didn't miss me, and I know how to really get down. So now that my life has changed and my kids come into the world, never see me getting down and shaking, I'm not going to go verbally abusing them as if then I never did it. Okay, let the people enjoy Carnival. Carnival is what it is. It ain't just started. I mean, I'm not going to say the troops are not getting a little more skimpier. like what they're wearing, a little more explicit and a little more showing up. But you know what it is? I so feel when I see some big woman shaking, I say, boy, it gives me confidence. I say I have a little weight on and I want to hide it. And these women are just shaking everything that the mama and the father give them in this parade. Let the people enjoy themselves. As long as they're not fighting, knifing, gunning, and carrying on, let them shake what the parents give them, because you know that is carnival. And half of you know, okay, half of you know that you used to do it too. We change. We in our 40s, 50s, and 60s, and we change now. All of a sudden, everything the young people do, we bash them as if we wasn't there. You change your life. Tell them I used to do it. Explain to them how we used to do it. And if you could bring back culture a little, bring it back. But don't knock the young people then when they're celebrating Carnival. I watched the Virgin Islands St. Croix parade. I enjoyed it. I could have watched the troops. If they could do this on Eastern Parkway, where you can stand up, watch the troops coming down, watch the beautiful costume, enjoy the costume, that is Carnival. That's a parade. But when you have everybody in between and you don't know who is really in the troops or not, no, that's chaos. You understand what I'm saying? I love to see the troop. Big up yourself, St. Croix. I enjoy everything about your carnival. And for St. Kitts, you that lady that they said was a cancer survivor, and she shake her stuff. And I see other women walk around her like they look at her like, man, you all should have hold that woman up, hold her hands up, shake with her, encourage her, and give God thanks. We are celebrating life. And if she get a second chance in life to live her life, and she felt like coming out and being the parade, she really brought some life to your parade. I must tell you, give it up for her. I don't know who the lady is, but I watch her 50 times already. I just love it. Good night to you, missionary Vernice E. Hodge. Man, your name is so long that sometimes I try to really and truly call your name, my tongue tire. Sandra Green, you were there? Yes, yes, I understand. Good night to you. Alva, yes, Terence, are you ready for the wedding? Maurice Whitaker, let me tell you something. May God continue to bless you and your household also. But I have to just say a little something. I decided that 2025, God can let me come out of 2025 and not be married. Wait, they were getting in my face tonight. You want nothing with me when I wash my wigs and put on a clean one. I don't know how to act. But let me tell you all something. People, I was looking for something yesterday and I keep fussing and fussing and fussing. Couldn't find it. And I went to sleep and I wake up and I was doing a thorough cleaning. And I found something in my house that I didn't remember I have. I started screaming. I started giving God thanks. I couldn't believe that I had it. And it sent a message to me that sometime the things that we are looking for in life is right in our reach. Sometimes all we have to do is grab it. It's right there. We are so busy looking for what God already gave us. That's why it's so hard to find, because it's already there. We just got to have vision. We just got to have sight to see what God placed in front of us. Grab it. It's there. So I tell you, Nandi, how you doing, girl? Okay, I'll be seeing you at your party. Thanks for inviting me. Thanks for having me. I'll be there. I'm coming in my wig and I'm going to behave myself. So I'm telling you, people, it's Three Kings in the island. I don't know who else celebrated because people here say, what is they like? They forget about it. But I must tell you, it was beautiful watching St. Croix parade, St. Kitts parade. Leave the people alone. Encourage them to dance and enjoy life with peace, not fighting and all this nonsense and pushing. We need to see the troops coming up. We need to bring back Eastern Parkway, where we could go on the parkway and see our culture and watch our parade and eat our food and celebrate. We don't want to go because of all the chaos. But if we can just go and just stand up and watch your power. It is a beautiful thing. Stop knocking the young people. And if they wear their tongue, let me tell you something. I'm going to start to bring you all some of my archives because you all don't understand. We've been there. And if this is their time now, we need to just encourage them to love more, do things with peace, but stop knocking the young people. We're pushing them more than we're encouraging them today. And that is a serious problem with me. We all been there and did what we got to do. You know, I'm going to take you to something right now. Okay, I was just giving you a little thing of, some of the things that we do when we as grown up go out. You see how we behave, but when the young people are enjoying themselves, we're knocking down problem flips. You're too slow. Anyway, if you're looking for immigration lawyer, don't forget to give me a call, because what I realize going on out there now is, since this issue with Donald Trump going into office, I realized that there's an attorney that I had to bust on. And when I say bust, I mean had to go on that little secret investigation. And you can't be taking my people money and not doing the work. And you're not going to promise our people that you're doing immigration and you're doing this and you're doing that and you're taking their money and you're not doing what you're supposed to do. I don't want my people to get dragged into the fear of what's happening around here, because Donald Trump is going off. His people are undocumented, people are here, people are not citizens, and all this crazy stuff of people getting deported, people going sent back home, and all this stuff. So I got to sit with my councilman, because there's something that has to be done that we are going to do for our people, because I really and truly think they're taking advantage of the immigrants, of our immigrants, of us. Okay, because I'm one of them, but it's not going to happen. So you know who you are, and it need to stop. And I get close enough to you, and closer I'm getting to you, I'm gonna crack you, because I feel that when people are here struggling and they're immigrant, everybody come here for a piece of the pie. And whether Donald Trump go in office or not, he was there before, and he's going back. He's in. I mean, I don't know how much he's in because this man is in so much things, but we are not going to allow the fear of a president to put our people out there in a position to just allow attorneys who are fraud to take our people money and promising them service. No, I'm calling you out and I put you out there. So in the meantime, if you're looking for an attorney, don't look no further. Let me give you one who has been doing business, whether it's immigration, citizenship, whatever service you need. It's a no nonsense man who, when he say he's going to do it, it's going to get done. And if it can't be done, he's going to tell you straight up, it can be done. Do not let people put fear in you and take you for granted. We are putting an end to this nonsense because I think the people that go out to get help, they go out there to get help, and you don't know how they're finding their money. If they're undocumented, if they're not supposed to be working and they're trying to get help to work and take care of their family, why are you robbing them? Where you expect them to get money from for you to turn around and rob them? Could you imagine when citizenship gone up to $3,500, then really and truly we ain't gonna have much people becoming citizen. So we either got to come up with some free citizenship drive or something. But I'll speak to my councilman, Kevin C. Riley. But we ain't playing that around here, not in our community, with our hardworking people, whether they are undocumented or not. If they're undocumented, they can't work. That's what you say, right? But yet the little money that somebody probably give it to them or they hustle to get themselves together, you still robbing them? No, this gonna stop. Otherwise, I'm gonna call you out. But you know who you are. I give you a warning. I give you a warning before I put you out there. And before I put you out there, I'll do something my way. Okay? So, good evening to you, my good friend Alonzo Di Castro. That man is in his 90s, and he encouraged me. If he's in his 90s and can get down the way he do, then I think I'm still young. Good night, Laverne. I find a picture of you tonight, girl. I was cracking up. I'm coming. I'm going into my archives. Troy Welch, yes, I owe you a call. And I'm telling you, Troy, I just announced to everyone that I'll be getting married in 2025 because the nonsense have to stop. I'm somebody's child and I'm a decent young lady, right? And now my friend just announced that he gets certified to marry people. I'm gonna have to, and then he tell me I have to get counseling first. What kind of counseling Alvo expect me to go get before I get married? The stress I am going to give you in that counseling session, you're gonna just say forget it and just marry me off. Just allow me to live life and be happy for 2025. You don't see all that I went through in 2024. You're going to tell me about counseling and all this crazy stuff. I don't need no counseling. I need counseling for the rest of my life. And the man that's going to marry me, he's the one that's going to need counseling because, boy, he's in for a treat of his life. Don't tell him yet. But I have to get married this year. So I am going, they say they have dating site, all kind of things out there where you could find single man now. I find in one because Alvo have to marry me. And I hope he don't marry nobody else before me because I want to say I'm the first one that he marry for 2025 because boy, my wedding, no tuxedo. So Terrence Thomas, please don't come to my wedding in no tuxedo because you're not going to dress better than my husband. Ladies, don't come in no long dress. We ain't going there. We are going to have just a good time. I'm going to say I do. I'm going to give my speech. I'm going to tell you everything in that wedding. You understand? But we ain't going through this regular thing of this going down on knees and standing up at the altar. He waiting for me and all them things. Then no, them things not happening. I knocking on my wig and I'm not going to the gym. Don't think I going to the YMCA, go lift up heavy machine and all this nonsense because I want to get married. Now the man meet me at this age and at this size, and you're gonna tell me he asked me to marry him, and I go into the gym 7 days a week now to be a size 12 to fit in a wedding dress. Well, they don't have a wedding dress that come in my size. I'll out to you all, my, I'll go to you all way, you know, just to do some nonsense. You getting married where you dress. Dress the way you will dress the next day after the wedding. Now you're going down all the way, starving yourself, going to the gym, lifting weight, just to come down the aisle to be a beautiful bride. I beautiful right now. And if I'm the one that he saw and want to marry, there's no way I'm changing me just to say I do. No, after I get married, me and him could change together. Both of us gonna work out. Both of us gonna eat the same food. Then both of us gonna be the same size. Me not gonna be no size 12. My husband come in, he's a size 20. He ain't going gym, I going gym. No, after we get married, we sit down and we eat out of the same pot. So it told we're gonna be the same size. We need to stop this nonsense, man. As the man said they getting married to them, you see them come all the way down to a size 10. They don't eat no more, they don't eat this no more. And as soon as they get married, look at them. Back up to a size 20. Nothing in you. That ain't happening. The dress that I'm wearing now, I'm gonna wear it at my wedding, the same size. And after that, my husband could tell me, baby, let's eat fish, let's eat this, and we're going to eat together out of the same plate too. I'm going to show off. The day I get married, you can't hold me down because I'm going to be one show off bride. I'm going to act like he's the first man God create. You understand? And even when he leave me, I'm going to still misbehave. Because when he leave this woman here, in sickness and in, we shouldn't use the word death no more, the way they kill off each other. No. Angela Smith, that's right. All this nonsense they're going to gym to lose weight because they're getting married. You understand? I don't even understand what kind of sense it is, Lorraine. Lorraine, let me tell you something. I tell myself, Claudette Tyson, I see some brides were getting married and some husband, some man where say, they say I do. So me say, but what happened to me? Me ain't nobody. You mean to tell me, man afraid of me or something? That somebody can come and say, Avril, will you marry me? You hear what they say? I give a hard time. I'm too difficult. I'm too picky. I'm too choosy. What is that? So in life, you're not supposed to be picky and choosy. You're supposed to just take up somebody and just settle down. I want to know we're compatible. I want to know if when me back give out, if you're still gonna stay. I want to know if when me wig them can't look good for me no more if you're still going. You got to know all that. You can't just pick up a man or a woman and marry them. And then when you get sick and you have to go use Viagra and all them things that to please woman, any man that use Viagra to please a woman need to go jail. They need to go to jail. Lavon want to know who you're getting married to. Elton, this Lavon. Lorraine, thank you. Lorraine, thank you for answering the question. Lorraine, I have nothing else to say. You understand? Big Lorraine, I hope you know he ain't saying kids. He didn't take me, so I'm not the one he marrying. But let me tell you something. 2025, I make up my mind. I have to be a wife. I am settling down. I'm done with the single life. I'm calling it into existence. I don't want a fancy wedding. Nobody come to me wedding think I gonna dress me. I'm just saying I'm gonna tell you guys what to wear. You come dress natural. Just dress down to earth. And we're gonna have a time of our life. My wedding ain't gonna be them nonsense wedding. I go to long dress, man in a tux and wasting money. Bring the money, give it to me, and let me pay. I'm going to have it at Eastwood Manor. Since I have all my event, I'm getting married there too. And you know what? I hire him Breakaway to play and try. I don't have my media team. What more do I need? And my invites? What kind of thing is this? Let me tell Ida something. You hear me? You ordained to Janice Martin? Wow. You see, this is what I'm saying. I have life right in my hand and I'm wasting it. People to marry me, men who want me. People say I'm picky and I'm choosy and I'm miserable. I'm miserable for a good cause. I'm one of the best women you could find out there. But I'm very picky because I'm so busy wanting to live for God, want to do the right thing and all that. But I'm done with it. And now I need to stop. I come on here tonight to just blast everybody about this parade thing where you are knocking the people. Let me tell you something. Stop it. Stop it. Let carnival be what it is. It's carnival. The only thing I ask the people to do is like I enjoy some of St. Croix troops, is to line up the troops and let them come down and I ask them to perform. Not just perform when you reach by the judges. Perform where we who standing up could say, wow, the troop is beautiful. Ladies, shake what belong to you. If they allow you to make the costume, wear the costume well. But me no costume cost so much because me here they do the hair, they do the nails, they do the eyebrow, they do everything to be in a troop. One time I cut up even my jeans, my short jeans, cut up my shirt, and we put on our sneakers, and that was what we call Juve. Now it's tongues. The men them confused watching are you in the parade. I sure when the men them go home, they have heart attacks, quiet heart attacks. You understand? But if I am out with my husband and you all pass up, I showing him, I'm gonna say, baby, look at that. If the man is alive, you bring him to the parade and he can't watch the woman, then what they're wearing, you all women need to stay home and let the man then go by themselves. You all need to stop the nonsense. Jealousy have no place in a parade. You all know what you are going to look at. Let your husband eyes roam, and when it finish, go home with your husband. Stop getting mad because the man look at the naked woman. What you expect at a parade? You expect the Bible and Jesus Christ to come down in the parade? It don't happen. It ain't gonna happen again. Let the young people them enjoy themselves. If you're a believer and you're in the church and you're holy like me and you don't want to see it, don't go. But stop criticize what's going on in the world. Pray for the people. Somebody prayed for me, because I was one of them and you couldn't stop me when I was getting down. Okay? So not because I don't party now and I don't outdo myself and tired of it and I change my life, I gonna start talking about somebody else's daughter. Look how they're behaving. These young people is out of control. They have no this. The young people live in your house. You're talking about your own children. When you're talking about somebody else's child, you're talking about your own. Because sometimes we don't see what our kids are doing, but we see what everybody else children is doing. You need to stop. That's why the world is in a chaos. Church people, you criticize too much. And that is why people not coming in the church, they're staying out because they know what's in there. And we need to change the way we operate and look at people. Greet them with the love of God and bring love back in the world. We need to start in the church and stop looking for in the world what we're supposed to be doing in the church, winning soul and changing life. And that's what I come on here tonight. So if you all think that I am going to sit here and be nice because what? You have some man a party all when they're 90 years old in a clubs. That's their life and that's what they want to do. Like Elton, let them do it. They party, party, party. And if you don't party, don't criticize the one that party. Right now, I tell you, I get in married in 2025, and I want any one of you to come tell me anything about my wedding. Because all I buy is a nice dress, walking in saying I do, and be my husband, we're going to be the sweetest thing out there. I'm going to make all you envy me. Because all I will lose weight like Laverne, lose weight when she was going to marry Tyrone. I ain't doing that. If the man meet me at a size 16 or 18, why I gonna be a size 12 to walk down the aisle to say I do to the same man? It's the nonsense woman killing herself in the gym as soon as the man propose. And the man proposed to them as a full-figured woman. And he can't marry a full-figured woman anymore. I guess when he married to you, he go and look at the full-figured them woman that he love. Nonsense. Lennox, Happy New Year. Come on, Avril. Who you getting married to? Answer me. Lennox, what you mean who I getting married to? I just say I'm getting married. I'm calling it into existence. So the man can hear me out there, whoever God put out there, and let the man come forth. I'm tired of this single life. I'm not doing it no more. You understand, Boise? You'll be there. Boise, of course, I'm going to invite you. But the way you don't dress sharp, don't come to my wedding outdoing my husband. I say, if you're coming to my wedding, you have to dress a little down. Let me and my husband be the sharp one. This is our wedding night. You have to eat, dance, do everything. You understand? I coming out of my cake. Nobody is coming out of my cake. It's a whole other thing. You understand? My old folks who is going to be there, my younger folks like Aldi Castro, my seniors in the community, they're going to have their own tables too. I tell you, this is one celebration that will never happen again in history. So all of you who don't get married and think, you showing off on me, I was just waiting for I to do it. Because you see, when I come, hey, I don't write my speech, my lectures, everything. Honeymoon, I ain't never been on a cruise. And we see when I get married, I going on a cruise. Because I ain't going on a cruise, go sleep in no bedroom with no friend. Or you got to share room. When I go in a room on a cruise ship, it's supposed to be me and my husband, not me and no friend. Because when I want to sleep and I want to go party and come in and wake me up, we're going to fall out. And by the time we come off the cruise ship, we're not friends anymore. Okay? I'm not having that. So you all could tell. Drina Buchanan, how you doing? I was just telling them how I was a bad girl coming up. So I can't afford to tell the young people how they misbehaving and they have no manners and all of that. Like Rowan Apache and them people, they were in the church and they holier than thou. You understand? As soon as they see a woman out there, oh, look at the way she dressed. As soon as you play a certain song, oh, listen to what they listen to. Listen, if you understand who God is, God is not partial, Because when you wake up this morning, the criminals wake up, the trusts wake up, and the unjust wake up. So what kind of God we serve? A God that loves everybody. So why you all going around pulling down people the way you all do? You understand? Church need to change and the world will change. 100 church on White Plains Road. 100. And ask me how much souls they win every day. I don't play.
Anytime you bounce up a racist and you hear them running them out, it have a whole set of people don't care what they talking about. A racist is someone living happy and all their family doing well. So race talk is really not for people in the ghetto catching hell. Now tell them racist sufferers don't care about color. Sufferers don't care about race. Sufferers don't care who migrate from where or who living in who place. Sufferers don't care who from country. Sufferers don't care who from town. Sufferers only want to hear where the next food coming from.
That's all we need to hear, where our next meal coming from. You understand what I'm saying? We are suffering and we're worrying about the wrong thing. Arise, arise, arise.
Would you stand up and see your country dying and never lend a helping hand? Would you see your children's future dwindling, creating much disillusion? Oh, education, building a brand new nation. We'll move on together, hand in hand. Rise, citizens, arise. The country is yours, all yours, still yours.
That's exactly what we're talking about, my people. The country is our country. We got to care about each other. We got to care about our community. We got to care about our youths, care about our seniors. Every day we wake up, the first thing we hear, who got shot last night while you were sleeping, who got robbed, who got burned. This is all happening around us. The young people, they don't care about the seniors anymore. They don't care who they rob anymore. And that need to stop. We have to send a positive message, but it starts in our home. It don't start in the school. It don't start in the school. It don't start on the job. It don't start in the church. It start in your home. So we as parents have to pay attention to what's happening around us and just use that to start changing each household. You talk to your children, I talk to my children, we have our family, sit down, have family talk. And you would see how we bring change, because there's no reason that a young man should kill, go home to his parents' house, sit down, have dinner, go to bed, and wake up the next day for his mother to realize he's the one that killed somebody last night. Who are we living with? Do we really know our children? So instead of knocking your children, start talking to your children and start praying for your children. When was the last time your children hear you praying for them? They probably don't know. But you know what they know they hear is how many times you bash them, how many times you tell them the negative. But when was the last time you let your children hear you praying for them? That's a question you need to answer. It is hard. It is sad, but we are losing our young men and young women, because when I hear sometime that a young woman shot a man, I'm wondering, when did girls come now to stab man and shot man? When did girls come now that we are so fierce that we could take up gun and shot a man? It's becoming, everything is mental illness today. So I want to know that when I walk in the church and my husband later me get mad, you are going to call it mental illness too. Everything is mental illness. All you have to do is act up. Is mental illness. So I want to know why so much people mental in prison. You understand? You always love that song. Janice, me too. I love it. I love it. But guess what? You're going to love it. And somebody who's saved might say, Avril, go to church. We're playing that kind of song. They knock every song. They don't listen to the words. Because it's not a Holy Ghost beat, they don't listen to hear what the song's saying. Oh, Avril is playing worldly music. And that is what happened to us. We love to judge. A pastor was preaching and he used something that Bob Marley say. Somebody behind me say, what he know about Bob Marley music. And I look back, if I could have taken off the wig and the hat, I would have do it. I look back straight at them to let them know I heard you. What kind of nonsense you're talking? So you tell me pastors coming from the world sometimes need to forget that Bob Marley sing a song, No Woman, No Cry, try to understand what it means, or we can't even listen to love songs anymore. So you could imagine some of these Christian people getting married and they don't even want to play a nice berries tune or a nice love song and dance to it. They're going to tell you it's worldly. It's not for them. All you got to play is some Shirley Caesar, some, evangelist Bridget Blucher, and that make them so holy. They don't know anything about love song anymore. And some of these artists out here, we call themselves spiritual artists. Listen to the beat of the music today. You're gyrating on the floor when you hear them. I don't know why we're knocking each other, why we just don't love and live. And that's all I have to say to my people tonight. Every week I give you a little mouthpiece, drop it, like they say, drop it like it's hot and continue moving. I don't have time for the long talking no more. I have time for one thing, thanking those businesses who make it possible for me to do what I do here, like this. Those are the businesses that make it possible for me to be here, and I ask you to continue supporting the business that support me.
All the survivors in the room have been battered, bruised and torn, but I'm still here. Do I have a survivor in the house? Some days my life, it was filled with fear. Oh, but I'm still here. So many times I had to fight just to stay in the right. I have failed so many times. Oh, but I'm still here. Can I see the hands of the survivors? I had many disappointments, but tonight I'm still here. And there were days when I thought I would not make it. Oh, but I'm still here. So many storms I had to bear, Lord, for your joy, they just can't compare. Storms of sickness, many storms of strife, but tonight, what does the root say? I've been abused and misused, but I am still here. Can I get a witness in the room? Been persecuted and accused, but I am still here. Lord, it's such joy to know that your love has kept me so. Through the valleys, many times I had to go, but thank God I'm still here. I'm still here to praise your name. I'm still here. You took the blame. Seems like my life was all so wrong. Oh, but your love by the day, it kept me strong. Amidst the gloom and all of the despair, Jesus, it was your love. It kept me in my right mind night and day, many times I cried. Oh, and I cried. But I can report tonight, I'm still here. Say, I am still here to praise your name. Lord, I'm still here. I know you took the blame. It seems like my life, it was all so wrong. Adore your love, you know it kept me strong. I made some room and all of the despair. It was your love, it held me together night and day, many times I cried and I cried. Oh, but I'm still here. After the doctor's report, many days, you know, I cried. Woo. And I cried. I cried and I cried. Oh, but your love surround me. Your love embrace me tonight. I'm still here. I'm still here.
When you look back at 2024 and you know what you've been through, you can relate to that song. I see my friend Dennis Mohammed. Brother Dennis Mohammed just joined me. Thank you, Miranda. Thank you, Mary Sue. When you look back at 2024 and you're still here, you have every reason to boast about who God is. He kept you. You couldn't have done it by yourself. And I just wanted to end the show tonight by just reminding you that no matter what you're going through, pat yourself and say, I'm still here. I thank you for tuning in, being a part of this program, being here with me. I don't know why I feel so musically inclined tonight. You understand? But one thing I'm going to tell you, soca is something, but one thing you must not be guilty of is this. Listen to this. Juina.
How many black blood have stained the streets of Soweto? Hear the cry of a hungry black child in a ghetto. Thousands died daily of hunger in Ethiopia, while the superpowers spending billions on nuclear warfare. Now in this world, the black man faces total discrimination. No one really cares just how much the black man suffers. Like voices in a dungeon, no one hear the cries of a black man crying to be free, struggling hard for his liberty. If anyone should ask me why so many black men had to die, I will answer back: they were guilty of being black. United nation, don't see the tears we shed daily. Neither do they all cry for a true democracy. Sanctions imposed a few years ago are now lifted, and the evil system they call apartheid still existed. Now in this world, the black
We are being black. If you listen to the song, it says some of us are just dying because we're guilty of being black. Why Martin Luther King had to die? Why so many of us have to die? Why so many of us are suffering? We're guilty of being black. Good night to you, Ram Mills. Love you, cuz. Happy New Year. Jackie Williams Morel, how are you? Lassell Shabatan, how are you? How are you? Good night to each and everyone who tune in and being a part of the Avril Show. Thank you. If you missed the beginning of the program, it was all about me. I decided that 2025, I don't want to be single anymore. I don't want to be single anymore. I'm claiming it full pledge. I'm going to be married in 2025. So, to each and everyone, have a blessed night. God love you. Walk good. Dennis, I'll be reaching out to you shortly. We have something to talk about. One love.